Hey YouTube, welcome back to day 9 of our 14-day winter challenge where we're aiming to create a winter wonderland themed island. The rules are simple. We need to start and finish our new island in only 14 days. Time travel is okay, and we're not allowed to use Nintendo Switch Online. As always, thank you so much for watching, have an awesome day, and I hope you enjoy. Okay, it is day 8, nope, day 9, and Hans has moved. We moved Hans all the way to the highest we could get pretty much, surrounded by cliffs, and Hans is going to be in charge of the festive trees, cutting trees and making them festive and distributing them to the island. So that's the storyline for Hans. So we're going to go ahead and basically decorate the area to make it look a little bit more realistic, I guess. Oh, we didn't need to bring a crafting bench. There's already one here. I forgot about that. Okay, we also need to put another slope in this side because we're trying to put as many slopes and bridges in as possible just to boost our island rating, because the main goal really is to get a 5-star island, and the best way to do that is to just use up all the bridges and slopes. Okay, so this is the area we're working with. Hans isn't even home, so he's going to be in for a surprise when he comes back. But this looks great here, surrounded by the cliff. Actually, it works really well. I think we're going to have to start by clearing the entire area, and then I kind of like it overgrown, so we're going to have to put some weeds back. But I think we should start by clearing the area. So many weeds! I should have thought this through. I should have done this in advance. But that's okay. We've got time. Okay, let's place the crafting bench wherever it is. There we go. This will save us keep running away to crafting, because the first thing I want to do is put a fence along the back here. So we're going to have to move the trees as well. Now, the trees will definitely go back, of course, because Hans is going to be pretty much harvesting these trees. We're going to create some stumps as well. So it looks like he's been hard at work. But they will go back, and we'll fill the area again with stumps once we've finished. Okay, we're one short. There we go. Okay, we've made the vertical board fence. I feel like that would be a good fence for the backdrop of the cliffs. I've not actually used this fence before, but I feel like it's quite a good fence for basically saying, stay out of this area. There we go. That actually looks really cool. And we're just going to do the same this side. There we go. That's just a really nice backdrop. I'm also thinking maybe we should have the forest area more over here, because we've got a little bit more room, and over here can be kind of the area where some of the trees are stored ready to sell, and also some of the chopped wood. Yeah, that'll be okay. Actually, do you know what? I'm gonna remove that one there. It's kind of in the way. But this is kind of cool. Okay, next up we need to craft some of the logwood things. And by logwood, I mean firewood, like these stacks of wood. So it looks like we're not wasting any of the wood we chop down. It's a shame we can't stack them somehow. If anyone has any ideas of how we could stack these, please let me know. Okay, do you know what? The flowers have got to go. Oh, my pockets are full. I need to empty them. So before we carry on with that, I'm just going to drop some of the items I've got in my pockets over by the hockey rink, or the ice rink, because we are slowly making a kind of a barrier. And so I had to order a bunch from Nooks, so we could use them. So I'm just going to open them and drop them here. We'll worry about these later. It's basically just to get them out of our pockets. Okay, this is our new bridge, by the way. This looks so good with a slope either side. During this challenge, I really want to do things that I wouldn't usually do on my island, but still keep it kind of how I like the natural foresty islands. But I want to do things that we probably wouldn't normally do, like using this fence, for example, and have like lots more bridges and things. I think it helps be a bit more creative. Speaking of creative, I forgot, we've got the entire reindeer costume, so I thought we could do the episode dressed as a reindeer, because why not? There we go. We are officially A reindeer. I think I've got the wrong shoes on. Oh well. But yeah, the reindeer costume's super cute. So, okay, let's get rid of the rest of these flowers. We're getting distracted. Okay, that's the flowers temporarily removed. So we've got a nice clean canvas to work with. I don't think we want to terraform too much. We may have to extend the cliffs, but we'll worry about that in a second. I'm thinking over here we need to have some stumps. So how many trees can we fit in here? We're gonna have to cut them down again. There we go. And I always dig my holes first. It's just a really bad habit of mine, actually. It stems from always managing to plant it in the wrong place. Okay, let's cut these down. These are just going to be stumps. There we go. Pre-harvested trees. I'm not sure what that does to the island rating, but hopefully it's not too bad. I think we only need one stump here, so we're going to put a tree back here, actually. Yeah, that's better. It was looking a little bit empty, so we've just added a tree back, and maybe we'll just put another stump somewhere here. That's better. There we go. That looks much better, actually. The only thing is we haven't found the festive tree recipe yet. But eventually we're going to have some big Christmas trees or festive trees here alongside these cedar trees. I think we should go and craft some of the log furniture because I think that would look really good around Hans' house. It's a bit of a kind of a lunch break area. And then we can plant some more trees. So we'll go ahead and craft some more items. Okay, we've made a whole bunch of log items, log stakes, the table, the chair and everything. And we're going to kind of make a little area here where Hans can take a well-deserved break. And then I thought along the front here we can use some of the log stakes. That looks pretty good. So slowly building up the area now. And we can put the last chair there. So this is definitely kind of a dedicated eating area where they take a well-deserved break. And I think we need to put some more trees up here before we run out of space. So we're just going to kind of plan where the trees can go. We want to squeeze as many trees in as possible without it looking too crowded. So we'll just start by planting a couple near the entrance there. So this gives us a feel of what it's going to be like as we come up the slope here into the forest. We will reset the lights, so some of these will have lights on again eventually. Okay, we'll put one here, but this one we're going to cut down so it's a stump, because we do want some stumps here. Another one there. That makes this corner quite cozy as well. Okay, I didn't really want to do this, but I think we're going to have to extend the cliff a tiny little bit, just to make some space for another row of trees. There we go. So we've just pulled the cliff out by one tile, basically. And this should give us enough space to put another few trees in close to the cliff. Okay, this is looking really cool, actually. And we've also got a couple of little signs that we can drop. It's a shame we can't put a custom design on them. We could put a little Christmas tree on there, but I don't think we can, so we'll have to just put up with the house. We've also got one for this side as well. This is the angled sign, so we could just turn it around like that. That looks really cool. Okay, we're just going to drop the garbage can in there as well, because we're probably going to need one of those. And we're pretty much almost there for the trees. I don't think we can fit any more trees on here. And we've got a bit of space out the side. Maybe we could give Hans a little path. Just a little path to help separate his house from his work environment. There we go. Okay, I think we need to drop an axe here as well, because obviously Hans would be using an axe, wouldn't he? I have no idea why they chose to make the axes stand like that. It looks a bit weird. There we go. We'll lean the axe up against the tree instead. Oh, Hans has returned! Run! We're not finished yet, are we? I don't know. I think we're actually pretty close to finishing. There's not too much more we can do with the limited items we have. That's part of the reason I love doing these kind of challenges, is because you really have to stretch the imagination, because we are very limited on items. But Hans, what do you think? Do you like this area? You know, the memories and the gifts you give on Toy Day can really make an impression. I want to give folk gifts that they'll cherish forever, not something disposable like a paperweight. Good for you. Okay, I'm going to check our storage just to see if there's anything else we can use for Hans' tree cutting cutting area. Okay, we have a few pieces we could use, including a little bonfire we had outside of our house. Okay, we've just got a couple of items that probably would look good up here. Some more firewood, so it looks like there's been some work. Okay, I think Hans deserves to have a little campfire just outside his house so he can make some dinner. There we go. We're going to place a picnic basket on the table because we had one of those laying around and that kind of works really well in this area. Probably going to have to craft some more of these logs, to be honest. Okay, we figured out how to somewhat stack the wood. We just pretend we'll fill the barrel up with firewood to make it easier to move, and then place some firewood on top. So looks like it's, yeah, this definitely looks like an environment where trees are being cut down and harvested. We will of course add some festive trees, but at the moment we only have the small ones. So we'll go ahead and place just a couple of these tabletop festive trees around. Just to add some nice lights to the area, and eventually we will put some big ones here as well. We just haven't unlocked them yet, unfortunately. It's a real shame we can't put anything on the actual stumps, but we can put things on benches, which is really cool. Okay, and I definitely don't think we can fit any more trees on here, but I think that looks okay. Maybe we should create a path to come through here or something, but I don't think it looks too bad considering we're very limited on items. I think Hans would be happy. I hope. Okay, it's very minimal, I'll give you that, but of course, like I said, we're working with very limited items. But if you have any other ideas for this area, anything that I'm forgetting, please let me know, and we'll definitely add it to it. But we will add some big festive trees and some lights here as soon as we unlock them. But I think that is pretty good. It's a little bit out of my comfort zone, and I think it works okay. So let me know what you think of this tree cutting area. I'd love to know. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, of course, to the patrons and the channel members. And don't forget to post your ideas in the comments. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!